There we go. There's a cap in it. Jenna, go play with Daddy. Go play with Daddy.
Jaina. Jaina, come here.
I have a few provisions for this evening. Because this is going to take a while. I want to make a wreath. And I want to fill it up with strawberries and cherries. And this circle doesn't have to be exact. Just want to trace out something. It looks like a circle, kind of. So I know how much space I'm filling here. Are we gonna cut it out too? And I want it like this thick. Something like that. Let's try that out. I have a hook in my living room where this is going. It was put up for my, I made this frame for Christmas with the, now I got a machine gun, ho 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 quote from Die Hard. And I haven't actually made anything to hang on it outside of Christmas season. Oh yeah. So let's make a wreath with the two best things about summer. Strawberries and cherries. And the most expensive things. There's a bit of white there. You may have to use that because there's actually a flower in this die set. So we're going to keep these scraps. Just so I can make a hole in the middle here. Could have done it closer to the edge, but this makes it easy to turn the scissors. Just cut it with the knife, but I didn't really feel like it. So let's see. And like I said, I should not be able to see this ring when we're done. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, let's see how far we get today. I will probably have to take a break at half-an-hour intervals. And I don't know how long I can keep up crafting, but we'll see. Otherwise, we'll just continue next week. There we go. A wreath kind of thing. And I think I need it this way. Let's make a hole. I'm going to make my hole punch. And I have some hole enforcers here. Just have to find the right size. Just so that the hole doesn't, I'm not expecting this to be extremely heavy, but I don't want the hole to rip. There'll be a lot of work for nothing. And this is my little box of things I've made that I may find use for another time. Can you close, please? So let's see. Here it is. This one. And I want it to hang here. So, oh. And there's a reason for the tape. So when I'm using it a lot, I tape this locking mechanism, because if it is at a particular angle, it just locks itself every time I make a hole, and that is annoying if I'm making like 10, 20, 50 holes or something. Let's tape on these, or glue for that matter, glue on these. And the color doesn't matter, it's not gonna show, hopefully, that's the plan. Again, I'm going to have to make a lot of strawberries and cherries. Cover this thing up.
Hey.
There we go. Well, first step done. Now I just have to make like 100,000 of these. And I like to put it on this acrylic block for a little bit of weight. And there are not a lot of pieces to the cherry, but there is to the strawberry. Need to make a magnetic piece for that. Sorry about the noise. See how little a piece we can do. Still haven't quite figured out what the star is for. That's for the chair, that's for the chair, that's for the... Maybe that's for the green piece behind here. Pokes out. That's the... all of these. For the blossom, then the leaves, the cherry, strawberry, and the tops. Like that, maybe? I have to remember where I put everything here. Let's see. I'll keep that in place. And have anything small? No. Yeah, that doesn't really need to be too big. This is easier to cut. I do like that clean cut. Let's see. I don't know why. I like these very straight and fine cuts. Just looks better. Is Dana helping you play the game? Yeah, that might not go so well.
It did not. I got another missionary instead of a colonist.
Too bad.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Let's see. We need these to be red and these to be red and these to be green. And this one green too, it seems. And then white and yellow for these two. White and yellow.
Yeah.
And I picked out the colors already, just the scraps, since I want a bit of variety in the colors. Let's do this strip until it's all gone and see how many we get.
Gina? Oh.
I don't know about the one with where it's been cut open. I usually have that one on top. Got it, got it. So I'll need both. And a pair of scissors. My tools are acting up. I keep them on magnets like this. On a ow, metal pen holder, so I don't lose them inside the pen holder because they're so small. But sometimes the magnets do not want to cooperate. Bring this out. One type, two types, three types, and they're all in here. There, and there. Might have to empty this today. These are my scrap papers. I threw them in the paper recycling. Although all these tiny pieces have a tendency to fly off when they empty the garbage can, because I'm not allowed to put it into a bag. Not even a paper bag. But rules are rules. I have the same problem with plastic. I feel like every time they empty the plastic bin outside, there are plastic pieces everywhere, which got taken by the wind and flew off. I don't know how that is supposed to help the environment. And one with the pit. And this one. At least the paper doesn't pollute as much. It does pollute, but not as badly. There we go. One more. Get one more out of this one. This one, this one, and that one. Just have to get this piece out. You may have noticed I keep these toothpicks on my machine. It's because they don't make as much of a mark as the needle does when I poke through the holes in the dies. It's a bit more blunt. I feel like I get a better result poking with that than I do with the needles, which is another good choice, of course. Let's see. I like to cut my paper, even though it's a bit, there might have been some useful space up here, but the plate is so used that it makes marks in my paper. Therefore, the more times I run it through, the worse it looks. The worse it looks. Oh. Let's see. That one, that one, that one, this one. There. Of course, I could do this on the couch watching a movie, but it wouldn't be much of a show for you. Watching an empty desk. Watching an empty desk. My words today. Oh, no. Come back up here. There. Hey, Janie dear. This one maybe? Yeah. This one you can actually see it. I don't know if it's that visible, but there's like little creases in the paper. I'm hoping I'm hitting this right. A bit of delay on my screen. I don't know if you can see them, but kind of like wrinkly skin here. Sorry, I forgot to take my meds at dinner, and now it'll take about half an hour for them to kick in. So I'm in a bit of a pain here. Technically, I'm always in pain, because the pills help me not to feel it, but the pain is still there. My brain knows. Just, oh, that was wrong. Doesn't act on it. It's like a silent alarm instead of a blaring one, I guess. This one will do. I want to make sure it doesn't shift. So just use a piece of washi tape. Just make sure it hits both pieces. One more. See these little pieces, they will make an indent in the cardstock, which I didn't plan on. It's ignoring you, dearie. The dog is always confused when I sit here and craft, because I can't figure out why I don't want to play with her, or just sit on the couch and have her lying on my face, and I do mean that literally, on my face.
Stop it.
So sorry about the noises. set. Should be gone in half an hour. I'm lucky. And then and the one without it. This one can go back in the back. Should we see what we got here? Trying to sample one or two. One of those for the backer. I would. These are kind of loose, so I can get them out. Let's take a darker one for the back, and the same here. The back side. I need a dark one and a brighter one. I can always. If I can't find enough dark red paper, I can always color it with my distress or my Shinhan markers. Distress inks or Shinhan markers. Oh, get back out here. So gluing it is going to be fiddly, I guess. You don't want it through the holes. And then top here. Not my best gluing job. Let's try to do better. So now, strawberry, cherry. And this one can still get the greens on, but if you want to stem on this, you should hide it down here underneath the lip of the top layer, I think would be best. I won't know until I do one, but just wanted to see what they look like. And for comparison, this is how many I need. It's gonna take a while. Go, here we go. Let's do some greens. And this one is brown. Excuse me. How come I'm always yarning when I'm on this thing? And I prefer to find strips or scraps of paper to do this with. I see this is a nice color, but it's also a nice big piece of cardstock. This is still pretty big, but I need a lot of leaves, so that will do, I think. This one, very bright. Some more of the darker one. There. But the leaves will have different colors. Of course, in my brain, the leaves for the cherries are darker than the leaves for the strawberries. But for this project, I'll just alternate. Maybe not put the lightest of leaves on the cherries. Too light, I think. And all these pieces in the middle, I can't see them. Just trying to take them out. That did help a little bit. Okay, that one. Maybe not this one. This one is very dark green. That one, that one, that one. Janie dear. Hey, honey. Hey. You want your mama, huh? 5 more minutes, dearie. 5 more minutes. Then we get 15 minutes on the couch.
Gina. Yeah.
This is more. Is it yellow? I think it's yellow. This one is truly a scrap. This one is. Maybe it's blue. Depends on the light, I guess. And this. This and this. And this. That was a start at least. On the green ones. And about these scraps, I've been collecting these for, well, my whole life. I don't think I ever threw out cardstock. And I've been collecting since I was a kid. Of course, there are periods where my collection grew more than others. And the last 7 to 8 years has been the worst. When it comes to storage, at least. Some people would say it's been getting worse. Well, I am sweaty, which means that I'm in more pain than I realize. Let's just get these out of the way so I can secure my dies here. There we go. Don't want to lose any of those. And I guess I'll be taking a break. I'll be back in 15 minutes. About. I will be stopping the live and starting it, I think. Otherwise you'll have to look at this table for 15 minutes and I don't think that'll be fun. So I'll see you in 15.